Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. It is still Thursday. It is February 11th, 2021. So we had some snow this morning, then the sun came out for a while, and then we hit overcast. But today we have been working in the greenhouse, and I want to just again, I have to give a big thank you to John. Huge, tremendous help. This was a two-man job, and so I'm going to show you in the inside here in a minute. But you can see a lot of the snow is off now. But I'm going to take you inside, and I'm going to show you where we're at. But very, very busy day, long day, but we got it done. It is done on the inside, and I will take you in there in a moment and show you, and then I will talk about what is next. And we did bring in pretty decent solar today, so that was a good thing. Excuse me, that was a good thing. And but it's cold. It's about 20, I think, up here right now. It was 25 in town, so probably 19, 20 degrees up here. But so let's go inside the greenhouse and we will take a look. All right. So, complete layer of plastic all over, back on the inside as well. And so there's a couple spots obviously got to be touched up, but I'm actually looking at one right there. I can see that we did not do that spot, and I don't know why we did not do that spot. I just noticed that. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, we missed that spot. So I just take the ladder over there and I'll grab that. But it was a lot of work today. A lot of work. A lot of overlapping, which is fine, but it's not going to hurt anything. It's not perfect, but it'll work. And that extra layer of protection is going to be great. And so that's going to be a very, very good thing. So moving forward, what is next? Now that this part is done, what I want to do next, I want to get a load of stone, have it dropped off, and I'll just wheelbarrow it in here one wheelbarrow at a time, and cover everything with a good layer of stone, level it out that way. When the weather gets a little bit warmer, this has all got to be stained before. It's got to have a good sealer in through this whole area. Then I'm going to insulate it, and which I have, the insulation is here, and then I'm going to put an outside wall on there. There is going to be, what my game plan is going to be is this aquaponic tank is probably over in this area someplace on this side, I think, is what I'm going to do, or over on that wall, something like that. It may be, I might put that over there, because what I want to do on the back side over here, I want to put in some cold frames. And so what the cold frame is going to do, it's going to take us another zone higher. So we're going to have some stuff over there that we can do that. We're going to have the aquaponics. We'll have that all set up. And then we're just going to, so I'm pretty sure that the fish tank is going to go over here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the stone over everything first. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a platform. I don't want that sitting on the ground. So I'm going to have a raised platform where it's going to sit up on that platform. And then, we'll have everything set up around that. So that's the game plan with that. But, we're making progress. So this was a huge, huge project. It was definitely not a project to do by yourself. So again, a huge thank you to John for coming over today and giving me a hand. He brought that scaffolding, and that made a huge, huge difference. And like I said, we got this squared away. We got it done. A lot of work, but we're there, and I'm happy. And of course, in the middle of it, we ran out of staples, so I had to run down to town and pick up a couple more boxes of staples. So I got more than enough now. So we finished up what we needed, but I got extra So for the next project, we have more staples. We still have plastic left over. So the plastic, that's a 6 mil plastic, and that's what the majority is what you're seeing on here. What they had, we put over the top part in through the center, and then it was out pretty quick. We ran out of it pretty quick. So everything else was the 6 mil plastic. But yeah, it's going to work out great. When the sun was out, it was actually not bad in here at all. Now I can see my breath in here right now. But when the sun was out and it was shining through, really warmed it up in here nicely. And so now with the extra layer, I think it's going to make a big difference. But the difference inside as opposed to outside, it's like night and day. It is unbelievable, the difference with that. But again, so this part of the project is done. We will move on to the next phase, and like I said, the next phase is going to be, I'll have the stone brought in. I'll have them dump it up here someplace, and then I just load it up in the wheelbarrow and take it in there as as I feel like it, and I'll work on that. But very productive day. I'm happy to get that part of the project done. You hear that? It's my phone, which is in the house. So anyway, egg count today. So yesterday we had 4 eggs. The day before that we had 1. The day before that we had 8. So today we ended up with 7. I was really pleased. I was like, okay, that's awesome. It's cold. I've been keeping the birds inside, and my one hen that is recovering, she is now growing her feathers back, so all her energy is going to that, and so she's not laying at all, which is fine because she needs to have that strength to recover. But her feathers are coming back, and so I'm real happy about that for her, and she's doing well. So I won't put her back in with the other birds until all of her feathers grow back out again. I'm not going to have her, be attacked again and like she was. So I want to make sure she has a good amount of feathers so she can protect herself. But so that's where we're at. I just put the puppies out. They've been in quite a bit of the day because I was working in the greenhouse, but they've been doing great. Hella is doing much better. She is training very well, so I'm really pleased about that. And less accidents the better. So so we're getting there. Things are coming together. So you can see just at the very crown of the greenhouse, that's where the snow is, and of course all along the bottom there's a bunch of snow. So it looked like an igloo earlier today, to be honest with you. It really did, just because of the fact that there was so much snow. And then we had, like I said, we had more snow today, but the door was frozen shut this morning, so that was interesting. But I'm pretty pleased. I'm really happy with everything with the greenhouse, and it's we're just going to keep working on that. And I'm planning on starting my seeds most likely in March, and at some point. And like I said, I don't know when I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to get the stone in here next, work on that. Once that's done, then we move on to the next thing. And a lot of it's going to be, weather related, as far as getting things set up and stuff like that. But I can get things pre-set up to be ready to do what we need to do inside the greenhouse once the weather gets warmer. And so that's, where I'm going to be with that. But, New York State, in New York, we plant our gardens at the end of May. So, if people in the South don't understand that, we can catch a late frost. And if you put your garden in early, now sometimes people will put it in a couple weeks early, take the chance. But, there's always that chance that the frost will come. But with having the greenhouse, I could start my plants really early, have a huge head start, start a second group, get the first group in, harvest them, you know, and then, you know, utilize the raised beds as well. And again, so this year what we're going to end up doing is I have enough materials right now to put in the next raised bed. All right, so that next raised bed is going to go right here. And then what I plan on doing is I plan on putting in 2 more raised beds in this area. If you guys remember, under all that brush and stuff, it's all really good soil. So once we do this bed, I'll get the soil, move it into there, then we'll put more stone down, and then we'll get the next bed going. And that's how I plan on doing it. I want to have this whole thing, this whole area looking really, really nice. Stone paths all the way around, and just have it really, really sharp. And I think it'll look really great when we get it all scored away. But yeah, it's coming together. It'll be this year's going to be interesting. We got the addition going on this year back here, so it's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a fun year. We'll see how much we can get done. You know, if we get the greenhouse completely squared away and I get the addition done, I'm going to be happy. Other stuff happens after that, and like I said, there are other couple of raised beds, but other stuff happens after that. We're just going to play it by ear. We're going to see what we can get done. But it's going to be a fun year, I think. I think we're going to have a good time. So anyway, I'm going to jump off of here for now, guys. I'm going to get this video up for you so that you can see the progress that we made today. So all of you that have been clamoring, what's going on with the greenhouse? Well, there you are. We're getting it done. And, you know, we're getting there. It'll all come together. But anyway, I'm going to jump off. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you had a great day. Week is almost over already. Unbelievably, it goes by so fast. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race, and I think people need to remember that. You know, let's stop letting them manipulate us because of religion, because of race. That is ridiculous that we continue to allow them to do that to us. We should not be doing that, okay? The other thing, remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. And lastly but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, the only person that can stop you from reaching those goals is you. Nobody else can stop you. Don't listen to people that tell you what you cannot do. Set your goals and then make them happen. You know, if you set unrealistic goals, things are not going to happen. But if you set realistic goals and you achieve them and then you move on to the next thing, it's amazing how things will come together. Okay? So anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.